you ready for some awesome breakdowns with Scott and Sean? It's time for 6 Minute Abs. Step into my office.
Let's go!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of 6 Minute Abs. Awesome breakdowns with Scott and Sean. We're here talking about Bravo Squad 6 today. Scotty, why don't you kick us off with Jorford in the one hole?
All right, Joyford, he starts off at the 101, and I'm not sure if he thinks it's a one quarterback build, but it's definitely a two quarterback build. And he started off with Jamar Chase, Drake London, and DJ Moore, a new Buffalo Bill, with his receiving core. Had a bunch of rookies towards the end. The running back room's really, really nice, though. He did get Marion Hampton, Travion Henderson, Bucky Irvin, Javonte Williams, David Montgomery. So that's really, really nice in a one quarterback build. But he waited all the way until the 9th round. I think he thought it was a one quarterback build. He ended up with Malik Willis, Aaron Rodgers, Shedeur Sanders, and Kirk Cousins. That does not scare anybody in a super flex build. So the tight end, he ended up with Eli Stowers, I think that's the name, or Elijah Stowers. I'm not really sure. Gunnar Helm, Michael Mayer. So not to get too much into it, Joyford, this may have been your first draft with us. Keep playing. Better luck next time.
Yeah, and make sure that you know that it's not a one quarterback build.
Yeah.
Going in, go Lions 33 in the 2 hole. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Wan'Dale Robinson, Alec Pierce, Jaden Higgins, Romeo Dobbs, all solid picks right there at the receiving core. Jackson Dart, CJ Stroud, Sam Darnold, solid picks right there at the quarterback group. Oh, look, he threw Loveland in there at the 3rd round. Great job. And then wait a second, Breece Hall at 411. What? Chuba Hubbard, Tony Pollard, Jordan Mason. Wow. I think Go Lions 33 might have like the steal team of the draft because a lot of these picks were amazing. Great job, Go Lions 33. You might be the best team.
Wow, that's he was like that in the last one too. Go Lions, good job. Number 3, the 103, we got Spliskin. Now this isn't one of my favorite Spliskins teams, but let's see how it turned out. So it's Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence in his quarterback room, running back room, Jahmyr Gibbs and Cam Skidaboo. Also had Kenneth Gainwell, Woody Marks, and Tajay Spears. Not too bad. The receiving room, I'm not crazy about it. I mean, he did get Jalen Waddle, new Denver Bronco. Michael Wilson who had a tremendous year last year. Parker Washington, who could be the number 1 there. Quentin Johnson, and who could have trade rumors out of there. Michael Pittman now in Pittsburgh. I'm not crazy about it. Tucker Kraft, who I really, really like a lot. And then Mason Taylor and Terrence Ferguson. So not my favorite Spliskin team, but probably finished somewhere in the middle somewhere.
Oh, wow. I think he's being a little mean to you, Spliskin. I didn't mind it that much. Okay, Kudart sitting at the 4 hole. Puka Nacua, Mika Egbuka, Jamison Williams, the one that Scott refuses to talk about, T. Higgins, Marvin Harrison. Good receiving room. Chase Brown, RJ Harvey, Zach Charbonnet, Blake Corum. I like your depth there. You were able to fill out after Zach Charbonnet. You were able to bring up Blake Corum. I do like that quite a bit. Jalen Hurts, Bryce Young, nice solid starting quarterbacks as your top 2. I don't like the fact that there's not another one all the way until Will Howard. That scares me a little bit. You got Juwan Johnson, Mike Gesicki as your depth at tight end, and I really see nothing else. Sanders right there will be okay. I don't think he'll be great. I'm a little concerned about the depth there. Other than your Miami logo, I think your tight end room I dislike the least.
Wow. Coming in at 105, we have Jimmy Wojo. He's our big player here in a ton of leagues, 33 to be exact. He gets Josh Allen, surprisingly, all the way down at the 1-5. That's a complete debacle. His other quarterback was Jared Goff, and he didn't get a 3rd, but those are 2 really good starters. His running back is James Cook, Travis Etienne, DeAndre Swift. I don't like Fungi, but I do like Kyle Monangai. Tyler Algiers, who's going to get the starting job. So I really like that a lot. It is a mess. His wide receiver room is CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown, Christian Watson, Casey Concepcion, Jaden Reed. A little bit weak there at the wide receiver, but not too bad. Not Jimmy Wojo, one of Jimmy Wojo's best teams, but I think he'll finish somewhere in the middle somewhere.
Wow, Jimmy Wojo. I can't believe Scott pulled out the debacle on you. It's unbelievable that he would do that to such a good friend. Keys Louise, drafted in the 6th spot. Bijan Robinson, Jeremiah Love, Where is the rest of your running back room? All the way down to Sean Tucker. I am not a fan of that depth there. That is scary, scary, scary. You got 3 of them. That's how bad it was. Brock Bowers, Tyler Warren, Sam Laporte, and George Kittle did a much better job there for sure. I'm not a big fan of Malachi Lemon, Tate, Boston. I feel like you might have got autoed like crazy in there, and it's a little freaky that you only got rookies at wide receiver all the way down to Matthew Golden. You do have Brissett, Ward, and Purdy all starters, but other than that, man, I am not a huge fan of this team, Keys Louise. I think you got to pay a little more attention and get out of these autos.
All right, the 107, we got Matty B25. Quarterback room, Dak Prescott, Daniel Jones, a little thin there. Ty Simpson will probably be a number 1 draft pick from what they're talking about. Running back room, JT, Quinton Junkins, Ramondre Stevenson, and is that all? Devin Singletary all the way down the last round. And then the wide receiving room I really like, actually. It's JSN, Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, 2025 bust Lad McConkey, and Jordan Addison, Ricky Pearsall, Jalen Coker. Not too bad. That's probably the strength of his team. The tight end room, he did get Dalton Schultz way down in the 14th. Kenyon Sadiq, depending where he goes. Not my favorite team, Matty B. I know you've drafted some other leagues before that were better. Probably in the middle of the pack.
Dougie Fresh at the 8th spot. Started out with 2 solid quarterbacks, filled it out with Jordan Love. So he's got Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, and Jordan Love. Really, really good quarterback room. I like that a lot. Still was able to snag some good running backs in Saquon Barkley, Kyron Williams, Brayshaw Tootin, and J.K. Dobbins, all starters. Jake Ferguson, Rondé Gadsden, really awesome 2 back-to-back picks there in the 9th and 10th round to fill out a good running back room. And then don't forget the receivers. He's still got Rashee Rice way down there in 4. Devontae Smith at 7-8, another guy who's slipping farther than I think he should. Josh Downs all the way down at the 12th round. Khalil Shakir, every one of those guys is supposed to be a player in their offense. And don't forget Mark Andrews sitting in there to fill out a little more depth on that tight end room. I do like this team quite a bit, Dougie Fresh. I think you did a really good job here.
Coming in at 1-9, we got Lucky McBlue. So Lucky's team, I really kind of like it in a way. I mean, they did get Jaden Daniels.
Don't sound so excited about it.
Pat Mahomes and Tua Tagovailoa, who Sean thinks is going to get the starting job there. So don't mind the quarterback room. Running back room kind of went hero RB with Walker, ended up with Jalen Warren, and then Caleb Johnson, who's probably fallen out of favor in Pittsburgh. Pacheco's now in Detroit. So a little bit weak there. The wide receiver room, though, is Malik Neighbors, Ted McMillan in the 5th round, which I think is a very good value. Zay Flowers, DK Metcalf, Xavier Worthy. Pretty nice receiving core there. Interesting, the tight end room. Kyle Pitts, then you get Theo Johnson in the 11th, and then Dallas Goedert falls all the way down to the 13th. So kind of weird how one went before the other as far as Goddard and Johnson. I think the only problem with this team is I wish you would have found a way to get another decent back. I mean, Jalen Warren's not too bad, but I wish you would have found another way to get a running back. I think this may hold you back from competing from the top 2 spots.
You think that running back room
is a
is
debacle, and it is a mess.
It's pretty close.
I just had to check and make sure. I wasn't sure if it was quite Kabakle range, but I don't think you're quite there either myself, Lucky McBlue. Trey McBride taking it to the 10th spot. I like Trey McBride going right at the end of the 1st, early 2nd, so I don't hate that at all. It's not a bad spot for the first tight end to go off the board. You go all the way down to Travis Kelce in the 11th round as your depth, and Chigo Conko. All 3 of those guys are supposed to be solid players this year for their teams. So I do like that tight end room quite a bit. Bo Nix, Kyler Murray, Tyler Shuck, all 3 starters. Can't turn any of that away. Justin Jefferson, Mike Evans, Terry McLaurin, Jacoby Myers, every single one of those guys is amazing. They're not going to be doing any DoorDash anytime soon because they are great football players. Derrick Henry, Rico Dowdle, Aaron Jones. I'm not a real fan of your depth there. I think Aaron Jones' role might be diminished quite a bit there in Minnesota, and then to only have a few rookies behind him and a retiree. I'm a little concerned about that. Otherwise, I do think this is a pretty solid team overall. I think Young Houseboat has a chance to be successful.
All right. At the 111, meet June. I really like this team a lot. Attack the quarterback position. Drake May, Caleb Williams, Matt Stafford, check. Running back room, Christian McCaffrey, Josh Jacobs. Really nice there. A little Jared McCroskey Merritt. I don't know if he's going to hold the job there, but I don't mind the 2 alpha running backs there. Even though he waited all the way to the 7th round to get his first receiver in Devontae Adams, he ended up with Luther Burton, Chris Godwin, Troy Franklin, which don't be afraid of the huge wide receiver room there. I think he'll establish himself as a number 3 there. Jalen McMillan, So really like that a lot. And then the tight end room, really like this tight end room a lot. Harold Fannin, Brendan Strange, who's super underrated, and Jake Tonjins, who's going to pick up the first probably month of the season for George Kittle. And then we don't know where David Njoku's going, or do we know, Sean? I don't really know. I guess we don't know, but he should be able to land in a pretty good spot and get a ton of targets. So, Meet June, you did a very good job drafting a really good team at the 111 spot. I think you're going to compete.
Rounding us out in the 12 hole is Gordon Bowie. Devon Achan, Ashton Janty as his first 2 picks. He waited all the way to the 15th round to get another guy in Connor, Sampson, Rodriguez, and Brooks. So he picked some flyers down there, but I don't mind that because he had 2 really solid starters. Nico Collins, George Pickens, Romo Dunze, Brian Thomas, Cortland Sutton. Every single one of those guys is a good player, so I don't mind taking a rookie and Tyson in the 10th round there. Waiting till the 6th round and getting Baker Mayfield, and then till the 9th round to get Mendoza and still be able to fill out a 3rd starter and Smith and maybe a 4th and Penix. I really do think you did a good job there, but let's find out if this tight end room suffered because of that. Hunter Henry, TJ Hawkinson, and Evan Ingram. I mean, they're all playing, right? Hunter Henry could be a sneaky stud this year, so I don't hate that. I'm a little concerned about the depth there, but overall, Gordon Bowie has a chance to be very successful in this league. And that is our Bravo Squad 6, guys. A little debacle here and there, but otherwise, I think you guys did an amazing job in this draft. We really hope you guys appreciated the breakdowns. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Check out the live show on Mondays, 3:30 p.m. West Coast, 6:30 p.m. East Coast. Myself, Sean, my co-host, Scott, Sudden Death Fantasy Sports, and we are out of here.
Let's go! Thanks for watching 6-Minute Ads. Please like and subscribe to Sudden Death Fantasy Sports. Let's go!